Have you noticed any changes in your intimate health that you didn't expect as you've gotten older? Maybe dryness, itching, discomfort during movement or intimacy, or just a sense that things down there don't feel quite the same. You're not alone. In fact, nearly half of all women over 60 experience noticeable changes in their vaginal tissue. And yet, most never talk about it. Some feel embarrassed. Others are told it's just part of aging and nothing can be done. But here's the truth. Yes, vaginal tissue changes with age. But no, you don't have to suffer quietly. And more importantly, some daily habits may be making things worse without you realizing it. So in this video, we're going to talk about 5 things seniors should stop doing immediately to protect and restore healthy vaginal tissue. Plus, I'll share what to do instead, naturally, safely, and comfortably from home. Let's start with the first one, and it's one many well-meaning women are doing every single day. Number 1. Stop overwashing or using harsh soaps down there. If you're using antibacterial soap, scented body wash, or even douching, your vaginal tissue may be under attack. The skin around the vulva is extremely delicate. And after menopause, that tissue becomes even thinner, drier, and more prone to irritation. When you add chemicals, perfumes, or alcohol-based washes, it's like setting fire to an already dry forest. Now you might say, but I want to feel fresh and clean. Of course, and you can. But you don't need a lab full of chemicals to do that. Here's what I recommend instead. Use lukewarm water only, or choose a gentle, pH-balanced, fragrance-free cleanser that's designed for sensitive skin. Look for labels that say gynecologist tested or soap-free. Avoid loofahs or scrubbing. The area is self-cleaning and should be treated like the delicate skin around your eyes. Be kind to it, and never, ever, use douches. They can destroy the good bacteria your vagina needs to stay healthy and protected. Number 2. Stop ignoring vaginal dryness. It's not just a minor annoyance. Many women assume vaginal dryness is just a normal part of aging. And yes, it's common after menopause due to a natural drop in estrogen. But common doesn't mean harmless. Here's what happens. When estrogen levels drop, the vaginal walls become thinner, less elastic, and produce less natural moisture. This leads to dryness, but also increased risk for microtears, urinary tract infections, and even prolapse over time. That's not just inconvenient. It can become debilitating. The good news? There are gentle, non-hormonal, over-the-counter options that work. Look for a water-based vaginal moisturizer, not just a lubricant. Moisturizers like hyaluronic acid gels or aloe-based products can be applied 2 to 3 times a week, helping restore the moisture balance and elasticity of vaginal tissues over time. If dryness is severe, talk to your doctor about low-dose vaginal estrogen creams or tablets. These stay local to the area and don't enter the bloodstream the same way oral hormone therapies do. The takeaway: don't just live with dryness. It's more than a nuisance, and it can be reversed. Number 3. Stop sitting for long periods without breaks. Now, this one might surprise you. But if you're sitting for long hours, especially in tight clothing or in warm, moist environments, you may be creating a breeding ground for irritation and inflammation. Here's why it matters. Prolonged sitting reduces blood flow to the pelvic area. And as we age, circulation tends to slow down already. Without good blood flow, tissues don't get the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay healthy and repair damage. This leads to slower healing, more inflammation, and greater discomfort. Also, when sweat and heat get trapped in tight spaces for hours, it disrupts the skin's natural barrier. That's why so many women develop rashes, itching, or fungal issues around the groin, even if they bathe daily. So what's the solution? Every hour, stand up for at least a minute. Take a walk around the house. Do a few gentle stretches. Even better, try a few minutes of pelvic floor movements like gentle kegels or hip circles while standing. These small motions boost circulation right where you need it, and wear breathable clothing. Natural fibers like cotton underwear and loose-fitting pants let your skin breathe. Number 4. Stop ignoring your diet. What you eat affects vaginal tissue. Did you know that your food choices can either heal or harm your intimate tissues? That's right. Your vaginal tissue is influenced by the nutrients you eat every day. And as estrogen levels fall, your need for certain nutrients goes up. So, what should you focus on? Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fish like salmon or in flaxseed and walnuts, help reduce inflammation and support tissue repair. Vitamin E, found in sunflower seeds, almonds, and spinach, can improve skin hydration. Even vaginal skin probiotics, like those in plain yogurt, kefir, or fermented vegetables, help maintain a healthy balance of bacteria in the vagina, reducing the risk of infections and odor. Water, lots of it. Hydration isn't just for your mouth. Dehydrated skin becomes more fragile everywhere, including your most intimate areas. On the flip side, avoid foods high in added sugars, processed oils, and alcohol. These increase inflammation and yeast overgrowth, which can worsen itching, dryness, and discomfort. In short, what you eat doesn't just affect your waistline. It impacts your comfort, confidence, and health from the inside out, including down there. Number 5. Stop skipping pelvic floor exercises. Let's face it, when most people think of exercise in their 70s or 80s, they're not thinking about pelvic muscles. But they should. Your pelvic floor is a hammock of muscles that support your bladder, uterus, and bowel. These muscles help keep everything in place, control leakage, and promote healthy blood flow to vaginal tissues. As estrogen declines and as we age, these muscles weaken, especially if you've given birth, had pelvic surgery, or sit a lot. Weak pelvic floor muscles can lead to urinary incontinence, organ prolapse, and yes, even painful intercourse due to poor support and circulation. But here's the good news, pelvic floor muscles respond very well to regular, gentle exercise. Start with Kegel exercises. Contract the muscles you'd use to stop urinating. Hold for 3 seconds, then release. Do this 10 times in a row, twice a day. It's discreet. It's effective. And it helps strengthen blood flow and tissue health over time. Let's pause here. You've just learned 5 habits that silently hurt vaginal tissue, and how to begin reversing the damage gently and naturally. Now, I know that for some women, hearing terms like Kegels or pelvic health feels a little out of reach, like it's too late to start or too awkward to care about. But let me gently remind you, your body is always healing, no matter your age, and small steps, taken consistently, can bring real comfort, strength, and confidence, yes, even into your 80s or 90s. So please don't write this off. You deserve comfort in every part of your body. Now let's move on, because protecting vaginal tissue isn't just about stopping harmful habits. It's also about knowing what signs to watch for, and when to speak up, how to tell if your vaginal tissue is damaged or weakening. Let's go over some signs many women chalk up to just getting older, but really, they're clues that your vaginal tissue may be struggling. Have you experienced any of the following? A burning sensation during urination, but your doctor says there's no infection, persistent itching or irritation, especially after walking or sitting for long, a feeling of pressure or heaviness down below, like something is dropping, spotting, or pain during intimacy, even with lubrication, a sudden increase in urinary tract infections or yeast infections. These are all signs that your vaginal tissue has become thin, dry, inflamed, or poorly supported, and they are not just annoyances. They are signals from your body that something needs care. The sooner you respond, the easier it is to turn things around, naturally, gently, and without medication in many cases. Let's talk about estrogen, friend or foe. At the heart of many of these changes is one word: estrogen. Estrogen is the hormone that once kept vaginal tissue thick, moist, elastic, and well-fed with blood flow, but after menopause, especially in the years that follow, your body produces much less of it. As a result, the tissue becomes thinner, drier, less flexible, slower to heal, and more prone to infection and discomfort. Now, some women worry when they hear the word estrogen, especially if they've had breast cancer, blood clots, or other hormone-sensitive issues. And rightly so. Systemic estrogen, like pills or patches, does carry risks in some women. But here's something important: vaginal estrogen therapy is not the same as hormone replacement therapy. Low-dose vaginal estrogen creams, rings, or tablets stay mostly local, right at the tissue level. That means they're not flooding your bloodstream like systemic hormones do. For many women, these localized treatments are safe, effective, and can dramatically improve tissue strength, comfort, and function. Still not sure? That's okay. Ask your doctor about it. Bring up the topic, even if they haven't. You are your own best advocate. Other natural supports for vaginal health, if you prefer natural approaches, or want to start there before considering medications, here are some other gentle options to explore. Sea buckthorn oil. This plant-based oil is rich in omega-7s, which help nourish mucous membranes. You can take it as a capsule or use it in a topical cream. Aloe vera vaginal gel. Aloe is soothing, anti-inflammatory, and hydrating. Look for products specifically made for vaginal use, not your typical sunburn gel. Hyaluronic acid vaginal moisturizers. This natural molecule binds to water and improves hydration in the tissue. Use 2 to 3 times per week for long-term benefits. Vitamin E suppositories. These can be inserted into the vagina and may help soothe and rebuild delicate tissue over time. Probiotic-rich foods. Kefir, yogurt with live cultures, sauerkraut, and kimchi all support your body's natural balance of bacteria, including in the vaginal canal. Pelvic floor physical therapy. If you're dealing with prolapse, incontinence, or chronic pelvic discomfort, a trained pelvic floor therapist can be life-changing. Many Medicare plans cover this. Just remember, always choose products without fragrances, parabens, or harsh preservatives. Your skin, and your comfort, will thank you. Let's not forget about intimacy. Now, let's talk about something that's often left out of senior health conversations: intimacy. Many older women assume that painful intimacy is just something they have to live with. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Discomfort during intimacy is often the result of thin, dry, or inflamed vaginal tissue. It's not a sign that your desire is gone. It's a sign that your body needs support. Here's what can help. Use a natural, unscented lubricant during intimacy, even if you didn't need one before. Aloe or water-based options are great for sensitive tissue. Incorporate vaginal moisturizers 2 to 3 times a week. These work over time, not just in the moment. Try a gentle warm compress before intimacy to encourage blood flow. Consider talking to your partner about taking things slowly and focusing on connection over performance. And if pain continues, don't ignore it. It's not something to push through. It's something to treat with respect and care. Your body is still capable of pleasure, warmth, and closeness. Don't let outdated beliefs keep you from it. The emotional side of vaginal health. Before we continue, let's acknowledge something very real. Vaginal health isn't just physical, it's emotional, it's personal, it's deeply tied to our sense of self, dignity, and womanhood. Many older women have spent a lifetime caring for others, children, partners, parents, and put their own needs last. Vaginal discomfort. That can wait. It's not serious. But your comfort is serious, your confidence is serious, and you deserve to feel well, not just in your heart or your mind, but in your entire body. So let me say this with all the compassion I can offer. You have every right to care about this. You are not vain. You are not selfish. You are not too old to matter in this way. Whether you're 63 or 93, your body still deserves respect, attention, and care. Creating a gentle daily routine for vaginal tissue support. Let's now move from knowledge to action. Because once you understand what not to do and what's happening inside your body, the next step is building a simple, sustainable routine that supports your vaginal health every single day. This isn't about adding more stress to your schedule. It's about small shifts, done consistently, that make a big difference over time. Here's what a gentle, daily vaginal care routine might look like for a woman over 60. Morning. Start the day with internal hydration. Before you reach for your morning coffee, start with a full glass of room temperature water, ideally with a slice of lemon or a pinch of Himalayan salt. This helps hydrate every cell in your body, including the mucous membranes in your vagina and bladder. Follow this with a nutrient-rich breakfast that includes one or two of the following: a tablespoon of ground flaxseed, sprinkled on oatmeal or blended into a smoothie, a small serving of plain probiotic yogurt or kefir, a handful of walnuts or pumpkin seeds, a boiled egg for healthy fat and protein. These foods support hormone balance, reduce inflammation, and encourage vaginal moisture naturally. Midday. Moisturize and move. This is a great time to apply a natural vaginal moisturizer, such as hyaluronic acid gel or an aloe-based cream. Unlike lubricants, which are for short-term comfort, moisturizers are meant to be absorbed. They work best when used consistently 2 to 3 times per week, or more if recommended by your doctor. If you're planning to be out and about, wear cotton underwear and breathable fabrics to keep the area dry and reduce the risk of irritation. Also, set a reminder to move every hour, especially if you're sitting at a desk, recliner, or in the car. Light movement keeps pelvic circulation strong and helps prevent pressure-related inflammation. Gentle stretches, pelvic tilts, or walking laps around your home can be very effective. You don't need to break a sweat. Just keep things flowing. Evening, relaxation, restoration, and reflection before bed is an ideal time for calming your nervous system. And yes, your stress levels directly affect vaginal health. When we're under chronic stress, cortisol rises. That suppresses estrogen, weakens immune response, and slows tissue repair. The result? Slower healing, more dryness, and increased vulnerability to infection. So what can you do about it? Try this 3-step wind-down ritual. Warm sitz bath. 10 minutes. Fill a shallow basin or your bathtub with warm water, not hot, and sit in it. You can add a scoop of Epsom salt or a few drops of calendula or chamomile oil. Both are soothing to the tissue. Breath practice. 5 minutes. Sit or lie comfortably. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 6 counts. Repeat for 5 to 10 rounds. This lowers blood pressure, boosts circulation, and supports healing. Affirmation. Gratitude. As you lay down, place your hand gently over your lower abdomen. Breathe into that space and say to yourself, I honor my body. I care for my body. Healing is possible, even now. This might sound small, but over time, it reminds your brain that you are safe, whole, and worthy of care. When to seek medical support, while natural remedies and daily habits can go a long way, some symptoms require a doctor's attention, and fast. Please contact your healthcare provider if you notice persistent itching that doesn't improve with gentle care, bleeding not related to known conditions, pain during urination that doesn't go away, a bulge or sensation of something falling out from the vaginal canal. Pain that interferes with daily living or intimacy. These could be signs of atrophic vaginitis, thinning and inflammation due to low estrogen, vaginal atrophy, urinary tract infection, vaginal prolapse, lichen sclerosis, a skin condition that needs treatment. And here's the most important thing. You deserve to bring these concerns up without shame. Doctors who specialize in senior health or gynecology are trained to treat these conditions with respect and compassion. If your provider dismisses you, don't be afraid to get a second opinion. Your comfort and health matter. Caring for your body is a radical act of self-respect. Let's take a breath together. We've covered a lot. You've learned about the hidden ways vaginal tissue breaks down with age. Sometimes slowly, sometimes suddenly. You've learned about the common mistakes many seniors make, not because they don't care, but because no one ever told them the truth. And now, you know better, and you can choose better. That's not about perfection. It's not about turning back time. It's about claiming your right to comfort, pleasure, dignity, and freedom, right here, right now. Because being in your 60s, 70s, or 80s isn't the end of your intimate life. It's simply the next chapter. And in this chapter, you get to write the story, with grace, with gentleness, and with wisdom that only comes from living a full life. Let's recap the 5 habits to stop right now. Stop using harsh soaps, douches, or overwashing. Use water or pH-balanced cleansers only. Stop ignoring vaginal dryness. Moisturize regularly with safe, natural products. Stop sitting for long periods without breaks. Movement is key to circulation and tissue health. Stop eating foods that increase inflammation. Choose omega-3s, vitamin E, probiotics, and hydration. Stop skipping pelvic floor care. Kegels and daily posture shifts protect against prolapse and pain. And remember, small shifts, not perfection, make the biggest difference over time. You are not broken. You are not forgotten. You are a whole woman, and you deserve to feel strong, soft, and supported at every age. Your weekly vaginal vitality checklist. To help you stay on track, I've put together a gentle, easy-to-follow weekly checklist. No pressure. No overwhelm. Just small, steady actions that support your comfort and confidence. Daily hydration. Drink 6 to 8 glasses of water daily. Add lemon, cucumber, or a pinch of salt for better absorption. Eat for tissue health. Include at least one food rich in omega-3s, vitamin E, or natural probiotics every day. Flaxseed, yogurt, salmon, avocado, or leafy greens. Move every hour. Even a 2-minute stretch or slow lap around your home boosts pelvic circulation and supports tissue repair. Moisturize 2-3x weekly. Use a natural vaginal moisturizer, not just lubricants. This helps maintain hydration and elasticity. Apply heat or take a sitz bath once or twice per week. Use warmth to soothe inflammation and increase blood flow. Do Kegels, gently. Start with 5 squeezes, once per day. Work up slowly as strength improves. Do not overdo it. Mind-body connection. Spend 5 minutes breathing, journaling, or meditating. Touch in with your body and listen to what it needs. Wear cotton underwear. Avoid synthetic fabrics that trap moisture and heat. Change out of damp clothing after walks or exercise. Talk to your doctor if needed. Don't let discomfort linger. You're not being a burden. Your health is worthy of care. Tape this checklist to your bathroom mirror, your fridge, or near your bedside table. Let it be your gentle reminder. You are not powerless. You are healing, every day. Senior success stories. You're not alone. Sometimes, the most powerful medicine is knowing you're not alone. Here are just a few real stories from senior women who took small steps and found big comfort. Eleanor, 76, I spent years thinking intimacy was over for me. But once I started using a simple aloe vaginal moisturizer and doing pelvic tilts every morning, the difference was unbelievable. I feel connected to my body again, for the first time in decades. Margaret, 82, my doctor kept brushing off my pain. I finally asked for a referral to a pelvic floor therapist. 2 visits later, I cried tears of relief. I could sit through church again without fidgeting. Don't wait. Advocate for yourself. Joan, 68. I was afraid of hormone cream after surviving breast cancer. But my gynecologist reassured me that the local estrogen ring was safe in my case. It changed my life. No more constant burning. No more fear. These women didn't do anything extreme. They just made the decision to listen to their bodies and act with compassion. So now, I ask you, what will you do differently starting today? Maybe it's switching from soap to warm water. Maybe it's starting Kegels during your morning coffee. Maybe it's printing this script and taking it to your next doctor's visit. Whatever your next step is, honor it. Because you are not too old. You are not too far gone. And you do not need to live in silence or discomfort. Let's end this video the way every woman over 60 deserves to be spoken to, with truth, dignity, and hope. Your body has carried you through decades of love, loss, family, illness, change, and growth. It has served others. It has adapted. It has healed from wounds you may not even remember. And now, it's your turn to be cared for. Your vaginal health matters. Not for vanity, not for youth, but for comfort, confidence, and peace of mind. You do not need permission to prioritize yourself. You do not need to apologize for seeking relief. You do not need to accept pain or dryness as normal aging. Because aging, my dear, is not a decline, it's an evolution, and every part of you, yes, even that part, deserves to evolve with grace. If you found this helpful, please take a moment to like this video, so more women like you can find it. Share it with a daughter, sister, or friend who may be struggling in silence, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe for more compassionate, science-based health guidance just for seniors. Every week, we release new videos focused on natural remedies, food as medicine, and practical tips to help you stay strong, independent, and thriving, without unnecessary medications or hospital visits. You deserve a body that feels like home, and we're here to walk that journey with you, one gentle step at a time. Thank you for being here, and until next time, take care of yourself, because you matter.